What up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast. This is the part of the show where I like to tell everybody that this is not your mama's podcast. We're going to be saying some shit that you're not going to like. Will offend somebody's mama and or you if you are prudish, something like that. So, I also want to tell everybody at this part of the show to tell at least one person a day passionately about B2J, the podcast. If you like the show, tell somebody about it. Tell your goldfish. Fuck it, I don't care. Just tell somebody at least once. If you want to practice on your goldfish so that you could go out into the real world and tell some real boy about some fucking show. And I don't mean real boy as in a fucking Kevin Spacey fucking Gacy kind of fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Spacey and Gacy sound exactly the same. I'm just saying. And I'm just saying. Damn. That's a good joke. I don't give a fuck. I'm not offended. But that might have offended Kevin Spacey's mama, and that's what I'm trying to say. Also, tell somebody passionately about this show. Thank you. Cue the motherfucking intro.
I always get nervous when we hit record on this sumbitch, and then I think, oh fuck, well, what are people gonna think, and shit like that. But you know what? I don't care. A fucking Batman movie, rated R, dude, is totally just killing it. And did your ears bleed at some point? Yes, they did. Yeah. Therefore, by process of elimination, I do not like John Jones. Knowledge? It's a silent K. Our language is pretty fucked up. Because you're a professional sleeper?
Hell no, that's the most badass Mexican on guitar of all time.
Carlos Santana.
Almost, maybe instrumentally.
You can have it! It's all yours! I don't want it back! Dude, he can play the guitar and it'll sound like he's fucking your mother and you'll be alright. B2J. B2J. B2J, the podcast. Things entertainment, baby.
What's up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast, the Dub 9's finest in quality entertainment. We're hailing from the
209
Stockton, California. Knows how to party. We're doing this shit outside, so if you guys hear shit like garbage trucks and shit like that, sorry, not sorry.
It's just sound effects, man.
Yeah,
Sound
whatever. We're
better.
Exactly. So we're in the Dub 9. We're in the heart of the city. The original city of sin, if you want to go there. I don't know, 209. We crazy. We cray around here, around these parts, the Dub 9. And man, you guys, this is the end of the year episode. So if we cut it short, it's only because this is a two-parter. Where the next week's show is going to be the second part. We're going to throw some more, some extra credit in, some more awards this year than we did last year. Look forward to the pictures of the winners of the B2J End of the Year awards this year. I think we're going to try and hit Movie of the Year this year. We're going to try and hit MMA Fighter of the Year this year. We're going to leave the big stuff for next week, like Wrestler of the Year. I know you want to talk about it. You automatically just want to jump and say, hey, it's AJ Styles. And damn well it should be, but that would mean for the first time, and this is only the second time, we would be making AJ Styles the Wrestler of the Year 2 years in a row. So, I mean, so we just want to make sure that we're getting it right, getting it tight, locking it all up. Putting a fucking bow on it, selling it down Schitt's Creek, and fucking making it a legit shit. We just want to make sure we're getting it right. So, Movie of the Year, we got a couple different nominees. I think I got 6 movies to talk about for the Movie of the Year for 2017. Maybe more. So we got that to talk about this year. We got Wrestle Kingdom 12 that we want to digest. We want to digest some of UFC, but basically just we'll save UFC for next week too. We'll just give you the winners. We won't even talk about it, even though I think for sure Cyborg is going to She-Man up on fucking Holly Holm. I just think it's going to be a beautiful destruction. Yeah. So if Holly Holm wins, undoubtedly she took out Cyborg, which is the biggest name in MMA, women's MMA right now, and she took out Ronda Rousey, one of the future up and coming biggest names in WWE right now. Wait, what? So she deserves credit if Holly Holm wins to be called probably, undoubtedly, the greatest female fighter of all time.
At least this generation.
And in continuing to drop it like it's hot. And by dropping it, I mean dropping female bodies like they're fucking hot.
No.
Like hotcakes delivered to you by the New Day.
Oh, shit.
So I want to talk about the MMA fighter of the year, but I might want to save that for next week too, because obviously there's some people fighting this weekend that may or may not be on that list. The list, not of Jericho, but they might made our list, which is just as equally as awesome. The B2J's list of the greatest of 2017. So this is the first part. The second part we'll deal with next week. But we got TV shows that I want to talk about. For us, I don't know. Maybe Stranger Things might win it this year.
That's hot.
So that was probably the biggest TV show for me this year. I caught up on last year's Flash, which ended at the beginning of this year. This year's Flash ended at the beginning of this year.
I don't know.
Or last, whatever. So
like
Flash is the shit.
The
I
Ranch
love
is
Flash.
pretty good.
The Ranch is good, but I don't like putting over the Danny Mastersons.
Danny
of the world.
Masterson's already gone.
Not on this show. Not on this
I think
season.
they got part 4 out and he's not even in it.
Part 4 is out and he's in it. So,
Oh, boo. Oh, well. Shit happens. He'll be out of it soon. I'm sure they're already making.
but
episodes.
I don't know. I don't want to not like Danny Masterson. That sucks. I don't want to not like him. But if he's doing that Kevin Spacey shit, then.
Well, you never know.
Or if he's doing that Harvey Weinstein shit, so.
Oh, God.
So we got a lot to talk about in this episode. So as you can see so far, just on the names that have dropped, 2017 has been somewhat of a shitty fucking year. Looking very, very, very much forward to 2018, and we'll talk about some of the things that we're looking forward to as we cross into next year, also in this episode. So we got a jam-packed episode to get to, so let's do it. We don't have any music. We'll save that for next week as well, because there's just so much great music. If there was a bright spot in 2017, it pushed out some pretty good music. We got a brand new Fozzy record this year. We got a brand new Eminem record this year, which is pretty hot as well. So there's just tons of great music out that has been produced in this year. So if there was a bright spot, we got to see a lot of good wrestling in the beginning of the year. Not so much in the middle and not so much at the end, but we got to see a lot of good wrestling in the beginning of the year. So, you know, AJ Styles and John Cena might have been the match of the year.
Yeah.
So there's that. So we got to see a lot of good wrestling.
That's when WrestleMania season is, so I'm not surprised.
So here we go. Let's just jump right into it. What do you want to talk about first? We got so much going on. First off, how was your Christmas?
It was awesome.
All right.
Thank you. How about yours?
Did you get anything like spectacular?
No, but
Dude, for me, I got Peanuts boxers, bro. Some like silk Peanuts boxers was like Charlie Brown on it doing his little thing, you know?
yeah.
And they're Christmassy, but what the fuck ever, dude. They're fucking Charlie Brown. That's the shit. I love Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's got Woodstock and it's got Charlie Brown, Woodstock, and Snoopy. I believe it's got all the rest of them, but outside of those three, who the fuck? I mean, who cares, right? So, I got the 3 mainstream motherfuckers on them boxers. I love them. What else did I get? I got brand new charging set for my controllers, which was exactly what I needed. So now I got 2 legit badass controllers, so people can come over and get knocked out in the UFC, or get stomped on by my ultimate team on Madden. So there you go. So I got some pretty cool stuff. Before that, right before I did hook myself up with some pretty cool video games. I got the new Madden game, which is legit AF. And then I also got WWE 2K18, which I played maybe once. So it's good. I mean, I just haven't been able to delve into it because I've been so invested in Madden and also invested in UFC, because even though it's a 2016 game, it came out in 2016, I believe. It's still just as badass as when the day I got it. That's one thing about UFC that doesn't really change. You never really get sick of knocking motherfuckers out, or putting them to sleep, or otherwise, breaking something. So, as I say that, I can easily segue into the MMA fighters of the year, which I'm gonna save until next week. I don't even know why I said it.
Oh,
But so far I got Conor McGregor, GSP, Daniel Cormier, and Demetrius Johnson. I know Daniel Cormier got knocked out by John Jones, but that fight technically never happened. So
technically.
so there is that, and that for that I say that's one of the reasons why I'm nominating him, because he was such a hot topic this year as the counterpart for one John Jones, whom I hate so much. So there's that. Let's go into movies of the year. We could talk about them. I don't know if you've seen them all. I think I've seen pretty much all of the movies of the year candidates. And if there is one that I haven't seen, well then that would be Dunkirk. I haven't seen Dunkirk. I've heard it's really good, and I was gonna watch it yesterday because it's the only movie on the nominees that I haven't seen. I heard Dunkirk was really fucking good. I had the best of intentions to watch it last night, but couldn't get it on for whatever reason, one way or another. Couldn't stream it. Yeah, so what? Sometimes I watch movies illegally. I live in Stockton. I do almost everything illegally. No, I'm just joshing. But Get Out. Man, dude, I forgot that this movie came out this year. Get Out was a really good movie, dude. Really, really, really good movie. I can't even put it into words how good of a movie it was. And a very anti-white person. But, hey, great movie. Get Out, really good. Go out and see it. If you haven't seen it, Get Out. No. Get out and go see it. So, I can't really tell you too much about either of those two movies. Because Get Out I seen one time. It was really good, though. It was really, really, really good. It starred Daniel. This is why I didn't want to do this, because I can't ever pronounce this dude's last name. Kaluuya. Wait. Yeah, Bradley Whitford, which is, I know that. Kathleen Keener, I know that chick too. She's awesome. But the people that really stuck out was Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, I am probably just massacring his name.
Last name.
So I don't even want to say it again.